This is the I Know Podcast, where we're all about healthy debate, honest conversation, and talking beer junk. Information, knowledge, observation. This is the I Know Podcast. I ain't.
That's the first thing you ever messed up. That's the first time ever you messed up.
Freaking show, man.
Right,
I ain't
cool.
know information, knowledge, observation. Also, I know nothing. My name is Marcus Myers. We got Kofi. We got Mosey. For all the people that are watching the show because they saw the David Cormichon interview and think this is a political show, you're about to be very disappointed, sir. Or ma'am, right? You're going to be very disappointed. We have a very special guest. We have Diamond on the show.
Hey. Another Diamond, a different Diamond.
Yeah. If anybody knows Diamond, you have very enjoyable nights.
Wow.
But is it not true? Is it not true though?
Yeah.
Is it not true though?
I don't know if it was like.
Hi Diamond.
Hi. How are you?
I'm fine. So Diamond is an exotic dancer.
Yes.
And you're gonna tell us a bit about that. So talk. Alright, okay. The reason why we brought you on is because we love to talk to people that have experiences that we may not be too privy to, and people that I really think our listeners may want to hear from. And you live an interesting life. And when it comes to interesting lives, we treat all people equally. Whether it be you, whether it be David Cormichon, whether it be Rex, whether it be Alexa, we like to bring different people on the show. And I think you already add value. So, right, now you can talk. Okay, where do we start? Why did you decide to do that profession of all professions?
It was kind of like, it was like the feather on it. Not the feather, it's drawn in camel's back, whatever the saying is. Like, that was kind of like, it was either that or I would go broke. So it's like, I was working fresh out of school, working dead-end jobs. So it's like, I wasn't getting a chance to save money, manage money, nothing like that. So it was kind of like, I got rent to pay. I got bills to deal with.
Right, so school you had rent to pay?
Yeah.
Yeah, because, okay, all right. Let's go back. So I turned 18. I was never really close with my mother that kind of way. So
Yeah, I hear it.
sorry.
You want to call or something? Like, what are you ringing?
Call coming in.
They got a man going West Coast that.
Oh my god!
I don't know.
What's wrong with you, bro?
Right.
That's right.
So basically, I was 18 and I had the ultimatum of either finishing school to work a full-time job or live on my own and do as I please.
Wait, where did this ultimatum come from?
I don't know. It just come out of thin air. Honestly, it kind of catch me off guard because it was like, all right, I had to just turn 18. And I don't know what it is with mothers, but mothers always treat daughters different to their sons. Daughters are always the first to go to the household. I don't know if you ever noticed that.
I never have. I don't.
But that's
Well,
interesting.
I actually have realized this. Since it happened to me, I've realized that it's been actually very common. And I always wondered why. Like, the older generation always does that. Like, her mother even did that to her. So it's like, why would you turn around and do it again? Like,
Yeah, after you mentioned
like, what's not clicking?
Wait, now that I think about it, that is interesting. But when I had a girlfriend when I was 19, well, I was 21, she was 19, and she had issues with her mother, and she moved out. And then now I'm thinking more. That's kind of true.
Really
and also, I know a lot of people in their 20s. I know more women that have moved out than men that have moved out. I don't know if it's because of mother.
Correct.
Mothers is Johnny's though. Anyway, is your mother a Johnny?
Yes.
Oh, no. She is.
Yeah.
Respectfully.
Right.
Like, respectfully. Yeah.
Respectfully, she's a Johnny. Right. Okay, wait. So she's a Johnny. Why? Like, what is her? What kind of Johnny is she?
That's kind of a vague question. I think you more wonder like what happened between you all, like a specific scenario or something that could show that y'all butt heads.
Okay, like the last instant was like I had to ask to eat in my own house.
What?
Yeah, like what?
What do you mean? No, like, you mean like mommy can have dinner?
Yeah, like at my big age. like, it was like, okay, I'm at school, so it's obviously I'm not working. So she's like, oh, if you gotta eat, you gotta put groceries in here, you gotta do this, you gotta do that. But it's like, you're giving me lunch money to go to school. Like, how much lunch money do you giving me? Like, I can't provide for myself like that. Like, not yet. So it was like getting overbearing. Like, everything I had to go and get myself and do myself. So it's like, all right, you know what? Let me just put school on hold for a minute and let me see if I can catch myself.
Was it always that way though? Was it always that
No.
like, kind of a dispute between you and her?
We wasn't always on the best of terms, but it's like since I turned 18, it just like,
Like when you were officially.
the
it's
script
like,
just flipped one time. Like, literally, like, probably that same week.
so when it was good and then
No, like, there had been instances where we wouldn't talk for like a year. Or
okay, that is not the normal.
Yeah.
So like,
Like-
let's skip that.
2 weeks.
like, okay. All right, I'm not gonna say I was the best daughter or anything, but like I wasn't the worst neither. Like, I wasn't out doing drugs. I wasn't out doing crap. Like, I just was a bit rude in a way and like my own way.
That's
But like not in a
So-
rebellious way, like
Right.
like shit. You gonna get me up for the station, you know? Like in there like that. Like yeah. At that kind of age I was kinda acting out in a way, but it wasn't like bad neither. Like even when people saw me dancing, it was just like
that makes
you
sense.
like
Oh, that's
like,
what
like it was like you like literally it's complete opposite of who I was or what I was. So it's just like okay.
So you wasn't one of the hot girls at school?
No, not at all.
Because it's got hot girls at every school. You know
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
I was actually kind of tomboyish. I didn't even like wearing dresses.
You're a layer.
I can walk in heels, nothing so. Yeah.
I know. Okay. Cool.
So that's why I say it's like complete.
The other diamond said that too.
That was, she
That's
was a
so
tomboy.
true.
Yeah.
She really didn't say that.
There's something, yeah, something about diamonds.
Yeah.
As she from the north too. She went to school in the north too.
She went to school in North.
Yeah, she was
Great.
So what you saying about that diamond?
I ain't really saying that.
Oh,
Just, I think you just.
she'll be for you. She'll actually be. She'll
No,
be.
I actually done with that.
Moving on.
anyway, so you had issues with your mom, and she told you to leave at 18, right?
Right. It was either get a full-time or part-time job and contribute to the house or go your own and do your own thing. So I'm like, I really can't live under these circumstances because it was just like every week it's just something different. Just a different issue. So I just like, you know what, let me just take away myself.
Was it a mental? Was it like mentally draining, or like on a real like health perspective side? Like, did you feel bad, like depressed and stuff because of it, or it was more
Yeah.
just rebellious?
Like, yeah, it was really draining. Like, literally the first night that I moved out was the first time I actually like breathed. Like,
Oh, you felt a relief?
yeah. I did not feel no way. Everybody was like, you okay? And I'm like, I'm fine. Actually, I felt better than ever. Like, I can honestly say that. Like, in that moment, I know I can honestly say that. Like, I don't feel any way about it. I don't want to rekindle the relationship. I don't want to go back there.
Wait, so you up and now y'all still?
I have not talked to her since I moved out.
And you moved on.
I moved out at 18. I'm 21, going 22 now.
Wow.
So y'all spoken in 3 years?
Yeah.
Would you speak about your mom?
No. We have nothing to talk about.
Y'all ever gone like fights, like physical fights?
No.
Oh, that's not too bad.
Okay.
Yeah.
The dogs-
It's a lot to unfold here.
Alright. First of all, let me start by saying, right, I've dated girls that were 19, 20, 21, right?
Mm-hmm.
And in this,
Yes,
in the yeah? Literally last week, I dated a girl that was 19. Anyways, I'm kidding. That's not true. Let's move on quickly because cancel culture. Right. Right. Yeah. Right. So, which is not true, by the way. But kind of. anyway, one thing I realized when I was dating girls that were around that age, there's a conflict between them and their mother, like when they become an adult, where the mother still sees them as the little girl that they raised, yet they know that they have adult responsibilities, and there's like a lot of fighting going on there.
Right.
I think I only dated like 2, but both of them had that issue.
I think it's also a case where like the mother might be projecting their early adulthood onto the daughter, so they think that the same mistakes or the things that they did, the daughter can come on.
Exactly.
Interesting.
Right.
Yeah, true. Right.
And then like if you got like an older sister that get pregnant, I'm basing this on a scenario.
It makes
Like
it even
the older
worse.
sister get pregnant young, so then the girl after that we're just like basing
yeah,
all the time.
right.
'Cause no matter what she do, she's
That's
doing
true.
a man.
Yeah.
Correct.
Interesting. Anyway. Okay, so but how come, you in this ultimatum, how come an option wasn't that you move out and get a full-time job? You said move out and do you want or stay there and get full time? Why not just move out and get a full time
I
job?
think that's what Dubai want me. That
Right, I guess that what Dubai want was because that's what he did. So
Oh, but you got a full time job in that way. Okay.
right. So once I secured the job, I found a place to rent and they dispersed.
So how come you didn't get a conventional job like working in the bank or something
straight
that's scandalous? Huh?
Straight out of school.
I don't. She didn't. She said she worked before she was dancing.
Yeah. I didn't just leave home and went straight
Big
into
man, they
dancing.
can't listen though.
Yeah.
What's new?
Right.
Right. So you were working where?
I was working at KM2 by the time.
Oh boy.
KM2.
The Harbour Road, the calling center,
Yeah.
gives you work at.
Yeah. So you know what that
I've heard only things. Only things.
Only things.
You think
Right.
the strip club is wild? It's like crazy over there. Anyway.
very much so.
But yeah, okay. So you went there and you were working there, and then when did you decide to transition to doing what you're doing now?
So basically I was working at KM2. We all know what the pay is like. We all know what rent is like. So it was kind of like trying to do KM2 and trying to do another job, and then it was back and forth between other jobs. So it's just like, you know what, I can't keep up. We can just bite the bullet and do this one time.
So like, you was like egging straight or someone offered you?
No, nobody offered me. It was somebody actually used to make fun of in school, and I kind of humbled me like, you don't make fun of certain things.
Right.
So it was like, all right, it's just like Ace was home one night, and I was just like, you know what, we can do this. Fuck this, we can do this. So I literally was like, nearest strip club to me.
What?
I'm not joking. I literally am not joking. I typed in strip clubs in Barbados, and I'm like, who's the closest one? And then I saw it was Fontebelle. So I'm like, okay, call. So I called the guy, and I was like, is there an age limit? Ting. He said, well, of course you gotta be over 18. Yada yada yada. So I asked him, like, you know what you gotta bring? You know, because I never did this before. He was like, you're from Beijing. So he was like, yeah. I'm like, okay. Went in, meet him, talk to him, got the job.
And that person was Charlie Spice.
Nah.
Oh.
That was. Oh, wait, I can mention his name or?
Yeah.
Oh.
No, you what?
Gosh, no, why not?
Who? I mean the boss?
Yeah.
Oh.
I don't know.
Let me just leave it as that.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
The boss.
Uh-huh.
Right. So basically, and I never went in a strip club till I work in one, which is actually a very stupid thing to do. Cause
You said it. I'm glad you said it.
like looking back, I was like, why didn't I at least just go and watch? But yeah, like I just came in, got dressed, and then it's like how to get dressed in front of everybody. So it was just very weird because I wasn't girly or nothing. So it was just like.
Okay, so
You went from
taking off your clothes in front of people is a problem. Getting dressed in front of the problem. What does that make sense?
You understand?
Is that
it was
real
like
this is not a real life thing.
like
This cannot be.
looking back now, it's like what was I even thinking? Like
I don't know how you went from I can't walk in heels to I can perform in heels nightly for money.
yeah, like okay, like shortly before that, I was dealing with a pageant. So basically, we were learning how to walk properly in heels. So I guess that's what actually get me to know a little something about walking in heels.
So that's what pageants prepare you for. You know, I'm trying to figure out. No.
I should prepare you to parade in front of men.
Right.
No. I mean,
Technically, they really do that.
all right, continue. Sorry, David.
But yeah, it was quite an eye opener. Like it was just like
All right, what was that first night like?
I actually made a lot of money. So
It was a lot of money though.
I was making what $560 every 2 weeks at KM2.
560
Yeah,
$750
every
Yeah.
2 weeks. So that's like a
and I
grand
basically
amount.
made that in that night. So I was like, I'm never going back to work. like I was like,
I mean, both figures ridiculous, but you mean 560 or the grand?
No. Or I came to you get $560
Right,
bi-weekly. But that night I made like almost $500. So it was like
That
I
night.
was,
Right.
I was like, I ain't ever going back to normal 95. Like,
Right, go on.
wait, y'all think that we don't make money?
No. This is not my world. I just don't understand. So
Okay.
y'all were how many times a week?
The clubs are normally open 7 days a week. We get 1 off day, sometimes 2. It's up to you. If you want to take an extra off day, you pay $100.
Okay. So you pay for okay.
Right.
Okay.
So 5 days a week, basically, you
Yeah.
work.
And whatever you make there at the club is yours. So you basically just pay club fees, and if you're absent.
Explain club fees.
Club fees is basically to cover you showing up to work every week. So like, okay, overseas, some days you pay like 40 US a day. Here in Barbados, you pay like, I think it's 30 Friday and 30 Saturday. Different clubs are different prices. But basically, it's supposed to cover the whole week. Instead, I just come and work and pay $10 to work these 6 days. They just put
So
everything on the
subs.
weekend. Yeah, basically subs. Right. That's
Can you more look at it? I'm here thinking of it as like is rent. So you could work in the
yeah,
club, you
because
pay-
they don't
right.
touch our money. So that's just the money they
Right.
make off of us.
So it's like you're a business, you're a proprietor.
Right, basically.
yeah.
So I'm my own boss practically.
Right.
Once they go in there.
Wow. Wow.
So okay,
This is cool.
from the women that had this being there, can you give us an average of how much is made
A night?
a month?
A month? Honestly, we're not really if you making less than $5 a month, so wrong with you.
Excuse me.
Really and truly, because you can make 1,000 comfortable a week. Really and truly, I'm not even
Like,
kidding.
we're trying hard.
Like not even trying. I'm not even kidding.
Right, so with that issues. But we was talking though, so but we want to ease back into that. So last thing you said, you could if you make $40,000 a month,
I
that
made
is
less than $5,000.
right. Then that is
Something wrong with you.
right.
But
And then you were talking about the fact that women how much expenses women have when they're in these clubs. So let's talk about that.
for sure, hair, nails.
No. I mean
Oh.
in terms of that, they have to send back home money.
Oh,
whatever.
okay. I thought you meant keeping up themselves with the job. Most girls I know have multiple kids back home. So, and I think in Jamaica, public school is like a normal thing. It's not like here that is an option. Like that's kind of what you need to do with your kids over there if you want to have a good education. So, majority of these kids go
sick.
to private school. They have carpool, all kind of other fees to deal with that are a lot. Then they're probably building a house back home, probably helping another family member. Sometimes they're supporting their entire family. Sometimes I just want to know how they even make it through the night, because the things that they got to deal with back home and the reasons why they're doing what they're doing is just be like, damn, like you can even come in here and smile. Like, it's like sometimes when I see them like, losing themselves in between, it's just like, I kind of understand because it's a lot. Like,
Is there a lot of desperation in there? Like people like are
men, of course, if that was me.
Hilarious.
and factual.
Yeah.
Absolutely factual.
very
But I mean, in terms of
You're back against the wall.
Yeah,
There's no other
financially, and that's
yeah.
your only way out. Is there a lot of that going on for women?
There's always another option. It's just that's kind of like the quickest thing.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like it kind of gives you a little stepping stone in life. Most of them come for a year and then leave, or probably a couple months and then go.
Really?
Like just do one trip here, make what they need to make, and go. I know a girl that came here in one trip and built her house back home. Like she hustled hard. Like she made like 10 grand US, and like in Jamaica that's like a lot of fucking money. So
She made 10 grand in what space of time in that year?
no, I think their stay is like what 6 months. But I don't think I don't even think she stayed. I don't even think she stayed these full 6 months. But she made that money fast.
No, they have a worker's permit.
Right.
So she made that money fast, and she went home and she finished her house, and I was like,
Then they do it. Aren't they doing it right though? They go to a different country where nobody knows them. Do what they gotta do. Reputation still intact back home. Go back home and move on.
yeah, because when they go back home, nobody knows anything.
Right.
Other than who in there that knows them, who's in the game that
Right.
knows them.
But what else you doing then? Because you both here still.
Yeah, like an idiot.
right.
Like I actually,
We segueing hard.
No. I still remember what it's like.
Crazy.
It's out there.
I actually had the option to leave here 3 months into dancing, and
3 months into?
yeah,
Okay.
but I actually did it because I was scared, because like I ain't never traveled with myself before, one, and then it's like I go and travel and do this. It's like sex trafficking, like all kind of things running through my mind. So I'm like, I'm definitely not doing that.
The
And
things
then,
that scare you and the things that don't scare you are so strange to me.
it's like, where's my common sense?
Because I mean, it's like, that's the question you was asking before.
Nah, cause no, I kind of want to get into that.
Yeah,
Have you
talk
ever
about that.
traveled and dance?
Yeah, that's
Like,
actually what you
go
know.
over that. Oh,
Yeah, well, Corona kind of.
right, but that's like
Corona hit me hard.
So you would say like that you're a touring exotic dancer?
Yeah,
That's pretty tight. That's honestly
Because
very
actually last year was supposed to be my last year dancing in Barbados. I actually didn't want to do it anymore. Because, yeah.
Bajans? Right.
Okay,
Which is
fine,
which is
And
a
then it's like too
whole,
much people know me now, so it's like,
which is a whole topic. But before we move on though, are there any times where there are girls that are in there that should not be in there, particularly
underage or
right, girls that are underage?
yeah, you have a couple that just pass through. But, yeah.
Define pass through, because I don't want people to think that pass through like is a normal thing. You mean pass through like slip through the cracks?
No, when I say pass through, it's like some people don't stay long. Like, sometimes you see a girl for a month and then she stops because she can't handle it anymore.
But she's not supposed to be in there though, saying that
No,
she's underage,
at
right?
all.
Right. So, but is it an okay thing for the people that are in the club?
No. It really is not supposed to happen. It's either is a case that she probably lied or whatever. But you're really not supposed to be under 18 and in there at all. Like, at all. Not even as a patron.
Right,
Like, you're not
yeah.
even supposed to do that. So it's like, they take that very serious. So if it comes down to that, we find out that you've been lying, it's just like...
But they must take it serious. But take it serious when though? Because I mean, if the girl's in there, then obviously it wasn't any rigorous investigation to make sure the girl's overage.
Yeah, like, it's like... a lot of things that they should do, they don't do. So it's because it's like, they don't really take it that serious. It's like, just gotta make some money, do.
Nah, that's shit.
But that's like certain clubs do it, and then other certain clubs are serious about it. It's like it depends on where you work. Like certain things slide, and then other things don't.
So some clubs more sleazy than other clubs.
Correct.
Right.
It's a money making. I see this is the same issue that I had with Charlie. That I find that a lot of it is they're putting the money over the girls, the life, the girl's safety, the girl's age, the girl's well-being, the girl whatever.
Correct.
I find that to be thing. But my thing is that it don't seem like anybody in the club. It don't seem anybody in the club really doing anything to stop it though.
I think like I get what you mean, but at the same time, I think that's what Charlie was trying to I don't know where they'll back him so often, but I think that's what he was trying to like police.
But yeah,
like,
you're right.
There needs to be some form of government to, cause if we being real, and if anyone is doing anything silly, this is happening in Barbados. It's happening. It's going to happen. Like they might have a club that got shut down during lockdown.
But why though?
Because there was lockdown and
sorry. I thought you meant shut down because of like underage.
no, they got shut down because like a club was going on during lockdown. Like you could go to a straight club during lockdown.
Oh, nah, that wasn't the scene.
That wasn't it.
No, that wasn't the scene. Everybody thought so, but that wasn't the scene.
What the scene was?
I think they were having a. You mean the same new one that opened?
I don't know anything about it.
Okay. Well, then
just
everybody
heard it
got
was
charged the other day.
Right, yeah.
Right, yeah. I think they were having a meeting there, and they pulled up, and obviously you see boss, and you see dancers, and you see other people. So you didn't think that is a
meeting?
No, because they was opening the club for before COVID.
Okay.
That's why.
Okay.
That is so less dramatic than what I thought.
Yeah, I actually wish you knew so. Let me have this.
We could omit that?
Nah.
We can't omit that?
We could, but
Okay.
Yeah, but
you want it omitted?
I don't know, because I ain't really supposed to be talking people business in here.
But that sounds a lot
More
better
legit.
than what I
That
thought.
Well, sorry,
yeah.
I could only say what the people tell me,
True.
Right.
because if
It
it's
could
the
be
case
something
that
different.
in that, you know.
Okay, they got so many different things I want to ask,
Yeah,
right?
we could branch off. Right?
Yeah. First of all, do you care about your reputation at all in BIM and like how people perceive you?
Really and truly, the people that know me closely will know how I am, so they vouch for me in public spaces. So from a very early stage, I tell them, really don't tell me, because I know what I do from what I don't do. So whatever you hear, that's what y'all can have that discussion elsewhere.
Which is interesting that you mentioned what you don't do.
Yes, I don't do that.
Okay.
Right.
But
This conversation is over.
but is it safe to assume that happens though?
Yeah.
Right.
But you don't do it.
But
you don't do it.
No, because my argument is, if I know I can make money one way, why would I do the other thing?
I like that we're just not talking about it.
But can you make that? Before we move on, I want to know I still don't understand why you didn't just get a conventional job, because that way your reputation isn't in I don't know, ruin or
Sure.
whatever,
What, you
and you're not
don't-
doing something
But
that
she-
is under
but she
something
did.
illegal. Yes, but I mean, for how long?
I want you to know that the ladies that have conventional jobs, they do the same thing that we do on the side, just behind closed doors.
Yeah, but there's a okay, but there are things
Like,
involved. Like for example, the fact that there are illegal happenings that go on.
Mm-hmm.
For example, underage girls get going through the cracks. That's only part of it.
Mm-hmm.
Then there are whole other things. Then to some extent, I would say that some girls' safety is
Right.
not where it should be, because there's an element of it that is illegal. So
Yes.
why would you?
When you say some girls say, what do you mean exactly? I honestly don't know what you mean. Like, you mean like,
in terms of dealing with men in the club.
I mean, deal with many club, because they're their own boss. They kind of set the rules. So if a man say, "Let me go," and you back and do whatever.
Oh no! There are rules set in place for us.
No, in the club. But
Right.
I mean, in the event that you say, if a girl say, "Well, this is what you get in the club," outside the club, I could give you for $3,000.
to be fair though,
Oh,
like, I think I understand the road you're trying to
Oh.
go down, but I feel like you missing the point, because as Diamond rightfully said, you could go to a bank teller and have that very same interaction. Let me go behind the bank afterward and have a different business.
Yeah.
And
I don't know if that's the same. I don't know if that's
exact
the
same
same.
lack of security.
No, okay.
Well,
when
it's
I say
not-
that,
okay, go ahead.
All right, when I say that, I mean like, okay, I find in a lot of strip clubs, women go to the strip club to pick up men at the strip club. When I say they do the same thing as us, they do the same thing as us. The same bank tellers that you see, the same Instagram girls that you see, everybody you see in the office working in 9 to 5s. I come and see
Sure,
them on the
not
weekend
everyone.
dressed up very nice, sitting at the bar very nice, and they're picking up men just like us.
Are you assuming that's what they're doing, or do you know that's what they're doing?
I know what is they're doing. I've seen it. Like we just know when they come through the door. We already know what you here for. So it's just like,
Oh, they're regulars. They're regulars that come. It's not like
that's
a
what I'm
one-off.
trying to show you. Like, bitches judge us and then do the same damn thing. So it's just like,
Charlie said the same thing, you know.
Yeah,
hmm?
especially about the bank.
Especially about girls.
They are the worst. I am not even
But
exaggerating.
I think on some Marcus was trying to say, meaning like no one is there to protect them outside the world after their own boss doing their own business, right?
Right.
But that applies to every job. If I buy a girl in Woolworth and I have a conversation and it goes down that way, and I say but one Brax, and she agrees, that is the exact same transaction.
Right, like our boss said, whatever you do outside the club is at your own risk.
Right.
They
So I
always
don't-
advise you to stay there, but
Right.
But does not breed the opportunity is not across the board like equally distributed, right? I mean, like there's an organizational culture in a bank the same way there's an organizational culture in a club, but in a club, the organizational culture, the culture has elements of illegal activity where things can go wrong. Things are more likely to go wrong in a club than somewhere else. There's no point that
things
I'm
go
making.
wrong all the time.
Yes, yeah, true.
When you say things go wrong, what do you mean exactly?
Like, okay,
I genuinely, I'm trying to understand. I'm trying to work with you.
okay, I can. All right, okay, we at a nightclub.
Mm-hmm.
100 things to go wrong at one time. Fight could pop up. A man could get 2 hands with a female. Somebody could drug your drink. Like, different things happen in the strip club.
But
Like,
those also happen in any club.
any club, right?
Right,
So
right,
it's
okay,
like
okay.
it isn't any different. It's just we're half naked in there. That's all.
That's a big thing, though.
I think I see where you're trying to go, but I don't think you're getting it correctly, because I feel like a strip club will got stricter security
Yeah.
than a regular bar.
You think so?
Right now,
I know
my
so.
club, we have what?
Well, yeah,
We have
You may not seem
3
so
security.
sinister.
Three. We have like 3 security guards. And I think we got like bare undercover police in there. Like we don't play when it comes to
Also, the
security.
smaller space, so you got more guards in the smaller space compared
Right.
to like the Cove, which got 2 men outside.
Yeah, like
Not anymore.
but because you see this is the
Okay, what? Okay, and this is gonna be like this a normal.
we can't admit this.
This can be a very basic question, but why are the undercover police there?
To see women, no?
Really and truly, because of where it is situated, it's in the heart of Brushtown and Domain.
You understand what
And
this is the
then-
point I'm making?
But
Right.
every strip
You
club
get
on
This is actually the first club that I've been in that has actually been like that vibe all the time. Like because I'm from Barbados, I know certain people and it's know certain energies. So it's like dudes come in, these guys in the corner, that guy in the corner, and they out there looking at the other side of dudes. So it's like silly that I'm like the only girl in here watching what's going on, because it's like at any minute something could pop off, because I know these people, I know. Right. So it's like always on guard. So that's why they have so many security nets to make sure that it don't go that way. But sometimes, like, you know, I slip up, someone might pick up a bottle and, you know, but it's cut very quickly. Like, it'll be like, you're running for a punch, security come and grab you. Like,
but
we don't give you a chance.
Are all clubs like that?
Like, you know, I hope people get really drunk. Like, it's something that just happens.
Basically, you can't. I can still put it too long. Except now, this is now a place where the purpose of the bar is to elicit a certain response from people, which is a sexual response. When people are feeling sexual, big man, they get aggressive and they do very drunk. Put on top of that,
you mean
drunk
women?
Yes, put on top of that, the men are drunk. Put on top of that, the women are naked.
You will more see evidence of sexual harassment or fighting or whatever on the cruise than in the club. I feel I can easily argue that with evidence. You are probably more likely, not you as Marcus, you the random predator are more likely to risk shite with a woman on a cruise than in the club be.
Because in the club we will slap you. We ain't care. We will slap you.
And it's a smaller space.
Because really and truly, I go and I get harassed more than if I'm in a nightclub.
So basically, you're saying that working in a strip club is
safer than if you was to be a whore on a cruise, sure.
Or standing on the side of the road, yes. Like how do women do it?
Right, yeah.
Like it's safer to me, because it's like I know at any time I could just call someone and be like, "Yo, deal with this," and it dealt with.
But I do.
In a 2 ways.
But you have that. But I'm saying is, if that is not a standard at every club, I'm saying it should be used that as a representative of how things are in clubs in general.
But the men ain't gonna be there in a different club though. Like not one in Maxwell be.
All right, we 7 minutes long, so yeah.
Okay.
I get what I'm saying. Okay, how do you deal when you in a club, right? With your purpose in the club, and it's very interesting that you do this, right? Mm-hmm. Because your job is basically to deal with men in their most primal animalistic, primitive urges. Like this is now the underlying all this. Take the mask off. Take what them is do during the day, whatever. Mm-hmm. This is just their how should I say? Just their gut reaction to seeing women thing. How you deal with that? How you deal with men being like that?
It's draining. It's draining, honestly. It's like you hear the same line 100 times a night.
What's that line?
And you have to pretend 101 times all the time.
What's the line though?
Like the line is, "Oh, I could take care of you. I could take you on this, you know, like I could set you up real nice."
We do that. That's us.
Like, and it's like, you understand? It's like you didn't even take me $20 good, and you told me you want to take me to the club. Like, I'm not gonna take you serious, not even in the slightest. And it's like, "Oh, let's exchange numbers. Let's become friends. Let's go dinner. Let's do this." And it's like, "Sir, you're not tipping me. So how am I supposed to take you seriously?" So yeah, I gotta deal with that 100 times a night. Then there's some people that are very disrespectful. They just come straight off your back. "Yeah, how much?"
Oh, shite.
And I'm like, "Nah, I'm not for sale." Next.
Are they wrong for thinking that you're for sale? Is that?
No, I mean, like, what do I expect? I'm in there. Girls do this, so it's like it's not really like it's like I find I get more annoyed at their approach. I don't mind you asking. It's the approach.
No, that kind of demanding vibe.
You're right.
I don't want to pedal back too far, but like you were talking about when people that knew you from before, like like you had friends that you have you lost friends rather like since you started dancing? Is what you're trying to get at?
They're actually, it's very weird. Like, even though I wouldn't even say we'll lose friends. There are people that will interact with me on social media, but then like, if they see me in the club and they're with their friends or they're with somebody else, they just like
pretend out.
Like just be like, like, and I'm there like,
he's like, hi friends.
So I return the energy. I ain't see you neither. Like it's very weird. It's like, don't do that. Like, you don't want to talk to me. Don't talk to me.
It's very interesting. This one thing that I am still not sure if like society should unlearn, but this whole thing about sex being a taboo topic.
Yeah.
First of all, we're all here because of sex, and then we all know that we all in here have sex. So what is the issue?
These are facts.
It is so weird, and I can't think of the
I
origin of
think
it.
the issue is that sex is personal, and B, sex is sacred. So
Is it though?
It's not. That's why they did the ridiculous.
Sometimes,
It is.
but not all
Is
the
it?
time. Sometimes sacred for me. I'm
What do you
gay.
think sacred?
But sometimes it's to be.
It's sacred, dog.
I won't say sacred, but
Yeah, right. That doesn't. But I think like people see sex as something like only way is doing in marriage, which is.
it's an
Yeah.
intimate thing, though. It is
Yeah,
intimate.
it
It's
is
intimate.
But it's an intimate thing that everyone experiences individually. So what's wrong with talking about your individual experience?
Yeah, agreed. And the thing is, we all know, like, that's like, to me, like, the same thing as, like, we all know that we pissing here or stooling here, whatever. But you say that you go and piss this, like, well, alright, safe. But when it's like, oh, I had sex last night, you know, in certain spaces, it's like,
Scandalous.
it's so strange.
I want this is in front of your woman because I don't understand why she confused. But you know, it's like stuff like that.
It's so strange.
Baby, have sex
Yeah,
last
B, I find that so, I don't know, I keep trying to think, I guess maybe that's where it is, that it's seen as like a sacred thing.
I guess that's why
However-
the stigma is there because everybody thinks sex is just so.
I ain't gonna lie though. I ain't gonna lie. And I'm glad you said you don't partake because it makes this less awkward. I don't understand paying for sex.
Me neither. I don't get the
What do
concept.
you mean?
Hmm?
What do you mean?
You about to talk most?
No. I've been wanting to ask a question for a little bit now, but we get in there. Though. We were already at.
Okay.
Okay.
I don't understand like the actual exchange. That's strange to me. Like I see you and I think you're worth X amount of money. This is like paying for people like that. That's odd. That's not strange.
Very. Honestly, it's very weird.
And then there's a going rate. Like, but
I have a question to ask about that, but I don't know if I should go or you should go.
I've been just sitting and just listening to what you've been saying, Damon. Do you think there's a difference between what you do and so this is a two-part question.
Okay.
But so is there a difference between what you do and what strippers and so on, not strippers,
prostitutes.
and so on do?
I would say
the second part
yes.
of that
Okay.
is, do you look at yourself as being
A sex
Sex
worker?
worker.
So there's three parts to the question. so that'll be number two. And number three, do you think that you're a notch above people who are on the streets, plowing the streets? Because
Ooh.
go.
Ooh. Okay.
Yeah, what was
The first one. I remember the second and third for sure.
Yeah.
I think I forget too.
Oh, if I call myself a.
If you see yourself being on the same level as a prostitute, that was it.
No, that was the
second
third. That was the third one.
Third one is
The
good.
first
I
one.
made it fun. So get the other two of you.
Yeah, what did this man just ask?
Like, he knows fast on my brain.
I just ask him.
Shoot, man.
Okay, let me start here.
I just ask
Well,
him.
If I see myself on a higher level than the prostitutes on the street,
Yeah.
Yes.
I wouldn't really say. Like, I don't look down on anybody. If that's what you do, that's what you do. Simple as that.
Yeah, but for your own morals and ethics, do you think that you're above them in terms of what you do compared to what they do? You personally.
Do you? I want.
No, because to the society, they all look at us the same. So,
You think so?
yeah, they do.
Yeah.
Oh, the first question.
Do you-
Was there a difference between
Oh,
dancing?
and then being a prostitute.
And then, are you a sex worker? What you consider a sex worker? We got
Right.
Contract.
Right.
Doing this for what?
I guess that's what the term is, a sex worker. Personally, I just call myself a dancer because that's what I do. I dance.
Right.
So,
But don't you think you're selling sex as well?
You're saying sex appeal.
I'm selling a fantasy.
Oh, shit.
A sexual fantasy?
That's about it.
So
That's all you can get.
Okay, but then, okay.
That's all you're gonna get.
No, there's a one under that B question.
Right,
There's
yeah.
a one. All right. Okay. My question is, so if you are selling sex, but you say that you're no different from the people that are on the cover of magazines, because they're selling sex too, right? Sex appeal. Do you think that you're like kind of like in that same category?
To an extent, yeah. Because I just basically selling my appearance.
Yeah, but
The same way they are. Their appearance is what is called showcase.
do you do lap dances?
Yes, I do.
Right. So I don't think a lap dance is about appearance though.
Well,
You do lap dances. Oh yeah.
yeah.
They're giving a picture. You're giving an experience. It's not the same thing.
Right.
To answer that, cross that
Right.
out. Cool.
Yeah. Avoid that question.
Let's see one more. I want to know if you think that for you, the way that you look at what you do you ever say, "Oh, I would never do what they do," because what they do
That's exactly what
Oh.
I know I was going to ask anything else again. That was a very, very good question if it's on myself.
Yeah, what do you think? And just be honest. If you think that, if you kind of you won't really part with it.
No, sorry, I forget what I was saying. Not that you're judging or looking down on people. It's just that you personally could not do what they're doing.
Personally, yeah, I really couldn't do it like that.
Again? Or?
Like,
I'm asking.
like, I really couldn't do it and be okay with it because it's like, all right, for me, I have to let you in order to have sex with you. So I can't just do that in exchange for money. It will never sit right with me.
That kind of leads to a question they want to ask. Every sense.
But relationships.
Yes.
Yes, I know that.
Every sense.
Like, that's just me. Like, I gotta let you in order to get there. Other than that,
Okay.
I can just be a
so you have like starfish, you said? That's sad. So you have like traditional boyfriends and what's not?
yeah, I actually have boyfriends. I don't do.
Polyamory.
And they know it's funny. And they know that.
Yeah, straight off the bat.
And them like, have you ever met a boyfriend from our work?
Yeah.
How he get you? What was he lying?
Honestly,
Probably iPhone 11 Pro.
this is it.
I wasn't judging I was not your phone. I mean,
Oh no.
For your number. I'm like, shit, this big boy is iPhone too.
I'm not materialistic.
Like
Come
what
on.
he saying? What he do?
I don't know, cause that was a huge mistake. Honestly,
Oh shit.
we talking boyfriends now, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
boyfriends.
The first one I had, which completely blew my mind in this game, the first one I had since I started this, I actually met him there. And I would think, anyway, what common sense would think that you're here majority of the time, so you know how this game goes. Ain't a love or nothing. We just here to make money. We don't see these men as
Friends.
right, nor nothing. We just see them as a walking money bag emoji. That's what we see them as. Like, it's nothing personal. So it's like, what you see me do to make my money, don't mean I actually like this man because I hear
Right.
I ain't kidding with you. And it's like, you should know that dealing with me.
My feelings, but
but I being very real. Like,
Women don't like you.
like some of them, yeah, you do see them, and
Your existence in the real life.
it's like some of them, yeah, you do get a relationship with, and you tend to like hold it or whatever case it be. But he used to trip out,
What?
like literally trip out,
And say what?
like literally every day. It was an argument to the point I was like, all right now, done with that. It's like you are around this list.
He was coming to work to argue with you?
I'll be at work. He will see something out the way. Quick, so I got 8 messages. Then it's like when they left there, it's like we crawling in the morning till the sun come on, all kind of shit. Like it was just like,
What the message is saying though?
like you take me for a joke. Wake up in here, like it's like all the time. Like my ass always just be like, I'm at work. You know what I do. You know I don't take it no further. So like, it's like, what you tripping? Like. That was the only other issue.
Yes. Let me just run through this scenario. So you met him there. He is your boyfriend now.
No, that was the past. That was like the first one I had.
Give me a scenario.
Oh.
This is a scenario.
Oh.
So, he met you at this strip club.
Mm-hmm.
And he became your boyfriend.
Mm-hmm.
If it happened that time, can it happen again?
That's not exactly.
I'm just wondering, might that be in his mind?
Right.
Probably.
That's what might be in his mind.
That because I met him there.
Right,
And
he
we
went-
got
Oh,
together.
of course.
So that's probably why he was paranoid.
Yeah.
I asked-
It ain't really unreasonable, but it's like from the jump I always am truthful with whoever I deal with. Like I let them know do's and don'ts, and I don't get involved with them. Like once I'm in a relationship, I ain't doing dates, I ain't doing nothing. It's either work or private parties or whatever. I ain't doing the extras. So you already know you could trust me in that sense. I know it sounds stupid, trusting a stripper, but like you could literally trust me because
Even when you said it sounds stupid, it still sounds stupid. Like what? I would
I
never.
don't trust a stripper. Trust a woman, be.
Yeah, you know.
Wow.
UTB, man.
Wow.
Follow-up scenario. So you met this boyfriend or whatever. He come to the club at night. You're working. He knows your life or whatever. He knows it's just a money thing.
Mm-hmm.
What if another woman though, another stripper come around here?
It happened already.
Okay, that's not what I expect you to say.
And I actually didn't move anyway because my thing is once you enter those doors, free game.
Mm.
If you make money off him, you make money off him.
But you feel away though, like you don't.
You don't mind another woman making money off of your man?
You didn't even drive home with your legs in the opposite direction.
Yeah. No.
We do that. Women do that.
Women do what?
Women do that.
I know what you do, man.
Yeah.
Scroll me.
Like.
I love it.
Marcus is dying here.
Yeah.
Like, honestly, okay, the last one I had, he did not like the strip club at all.
Oh, you met him?
He actually came with a guy, I think he came with a guy from overseas, and the guy wanted to go in there,
Oh, okay.
and he had seen me, and then, like, he saw me, like, outside of there again, so then that's when we spoke. So he didn't, from the jump, he didn't let me know that he saw me in there.
Oh.
So, I kind of lied about what he did at the time, because nobody knew. So, he was like, oh, so that's what you do? So then it's like he told me afterwards, like, yeah, he saw you, so just chill. So it was very embarrassing.
Women so trifling.
Yeah, they are.
But that was a small lie. Come on.
It's not a small lie.
All lights women are small though.
What the fuck? That is a pretty damn big lie.
I mean, it still want to change
That was to
nothing.
tell your man he's work at Cam too. He's robbing for men for money, man. That's not the same thing.
But yeah, but whenever he came in, like sometimes women will go to him. And like he would see me and he'd be like, nah, move. Or so even before I get there, he would tell them move. And I just be like, relax, just let your dance on you. And he'd be like he don't like it at all. Like
You don't like that, you know?
that I know.
What doesn't he like about it?
What doesn't he like about it?
No, the guy that I had recently, he didn't like the strip club at all. Like compared to the first guy that used to be there all the time, right? He didn't like the strip club at all, that kind of way. And right, because you had asked me something about girls dancing on
Yeah, the girls dancing.
right, like it doesn't bother me because like we know what it is at the end
I
of
was
the
on
day.
the big zone up, big man issue. They would call me.
So yeah, it's like it doesn't bother me because we know what it is. We know what it is and we know what goes on.
Right. You have anything else to ask like on a similar topic?
Oh, similar topic.
I got
No.
the backtracking is.
I backtracking so far.
You too?
I think. Are we on the same page?
I ain't sure.
I don't know. Let me go.
I won't go back to me talking about investing.
Oh, nah. That ain't what about. Let me ask my quick. Let me ask my quick.
Do that.
You father in your life?
Oh, he died.
Oh.
It's okay.
When did FM ask?
I was going into fifth form.
And your parents were together?
No, they separated when I was in secondary school. Yeah, though around that time though.
Yeah.
Were you
Late primary school.
were you and your father close, or you didn't really speak? There's a conception out there that is because of daddy issues that women are strippers.
No.
That's not true.
No, not even nearly.
Is it money, bro?
Is it money?
Because there was actually a time that a girl was working there and her father came in the club.
Oh no.
Oh Jesus Christ, that was the worst night ever.
Oh no.
Like, damn, like I never seen it like that. Like, I was like, shit. Like it was like she walked around the corner because somebody said they wanted her. So like she came out the dressing room, she walked over there and it was like,
Wait,
and she spin and she ran right behind. Yeah, because like he saw her and then he was like, cause she's not from here, and he ain't from here either. So it was like kind of like a
how the
fuck
fuck
moment.
from overseas is coming?
So like he was at the bar sitting down, and like I think she had just came off stage or something like that. So he had sang for the girl, and like she came on, she was like,
just like how embarrassing is actually kidding me.
For his daughter?
like obviously he didn't know what her name was in there. So he was like,
It's so trippy.
he was like,
I don't think
just
it
go
was
get the girl that just came off the stage. He was like, okay, no problem. Oh, this guy wants you outside. And she's like,
She
okay.
probably so fast, you know.
Then she said, and then she got in there, she like, boy, I ain't never seen no shit like that. That night was weird. Very, very weird.
What was it? You got any weird nights, like stories?
I want to know your best night in club and your worst night in club. You can think of.
This experience is like, was a crazy thing.
Believe it or not, there are actually some nights that you go around, you don't make any money. Like, I left some days with like $6. It's only about
This is like a Monday.
Like,
With no money there.
You was running a penny car or something.
like a Monday or Wednesday.
Oh, score.
Tuesdays and Mondays and Wednesdays?
Oh yeah, because of tingling cold.
Oh, no.
So you know, because like after
You're
party,
gonna get to
take a break. So
You're going to say the night on Bonnet.
Curlers.
Yeah.
One job.
Yeah. Oh, jeez.
Oh my gosh. The bus.
Yeah. But
Nobody bubbies. Nobody bubbies, Mosey. Oh shit! Oh my god, that's terrible. Oh my god. Yeah, that's
Like,
very
you were
funny
saying.
image though.
stories though.
Big April Fool's joke.
Worst night, meaning financially or in general?
Just
There's a
experiences.
wild freaking stories, bro.
I try to think of like the wildest thing that happened.
Alright.
Damn, like, a lot of shit happened. Like, I try to think of saying that.
I actually have another question when you finish doing.
I got another question.
Okay, yeah. Go ahead.
You ever feel insecure about your body?
Very much so.
That's it. Okay, so
You know what you do for a living?
Like, it's hard to explain because at the same time you're confident, at the same time you're not. Because it's like,
that's exactly what I want to get to talk about it.
like, okay.
Damn, that question was supposed to help you.
Yeah, I know it was supposed to help me. Like, it's very hard to explain because it's like, obviously, yeah, I know what I do. I gotta be on display for people.
Mm-hmm.
But then at the same time, it's like, you still self-conscious. Like, okay. For instance, I have eczema. So I'm very insecure about that. Straight off the bat.
Okay.
Like, yeah.
I can't see it though. Yeah, you like you face the.
Nah,
Oh,
that's
sorry.
anyway, yeah.
Oh, anyway.
So I'm very, very insecure about that. But I don't think a lot of people say it because it's late thing. A lot of girls are actually
Ugly. Sorry.
they actually run when the lights come on. Because, you know, Jamaicans rub.
Oh.
So you know how the skin looks and they're like so that's why we kinda like when the clubs are dark. Because you
Listen to
can't
me.
see all of that.
Vampires.
Listen to me. Something so dark about that.
Yeah, it actually is. I don't like
That
that.
just. Ooh.
What's that? It's a society thing.
Yeah, but I touched
Not
me.
so
Yeah,
not so
yeah.
strange.
That just hit.
Yeah, it's a very stupid mentality. It's like
You ever ask them why they do it? Like, what's the
the thing in Jamaica is if you are from a fairer skin tone, apparently you are more privileged.
right?
Back to slavery days.
Right.
Is that stupid?
Everything in Jamaica
Right, is that
worse than the
mindset?
rest of the world.
Right.
They're still living in that mindset. So it's like, to us, it's stupid, but because we don't live there, we don't understand where they're coming from.
Yeah, but just
Which is true, it's like-
peel away the skin of your joint.
Right.
Yeah, like,
And they say knuckles will still be black.
Is
Okay.
anything worth more than money for you?
peace of mind.
Is there anything else
When
other than peace of mind that's worth more than money?
Because you can have all the money in the world, but you can still lose your mind. Like, and this is draining, very draining.
when Mosey mentioned insecurities, I was just wondering, like, you ever was tempted to go to a plastic surgeon?
No, I ain't get that far.
But that's the thing, though.
Do you compare
Yeah.
to the other girls?
Oh my gosh, Marcus, that question.
Yeah, like, they always tell me, yeah, you have a great body, whatever the case may be, but then it's like, ain't what I want. Like, it might look good to you, but like, ain't my ideal thing in my head.
Do you work out?
Actually, I just dance now, and that kind of
Yeah.
tones everything
Oh, that's
together.
your workout.
Yeah, basically.
The reason why I don't go in strip clubs in Barbados is because the girls don't look good to me, so that's the way.
Yeah, same. If I didn't work there, I probably wouldn't go either.
Okay, well then let's move.
Yeah, we on the same page.
Again, though, right back to the same investments.
You look very nice though, by the way. And I mean, I'm sorry.
Thank you.
You mentioned that some girls, well, the girl, you got to pay money to keep up your experiences. So yeah, you're making on average $5,000 a month, whether you're ugly or not. Like, how much of that goes back into your appearance?
Yeah,
If you're ugly,
you're
making
not.
less. Oh shit.
All right. Let me say, $5,000 is
$5,000 is what you were meant because it's you.
okay. We really shouldn't do by the month because strip clubs are seasonal. Strip clubs depends on,
that's the important point.
for sure, between the months of October and let me say January,
Tourist season.
best months.
Like,
No complaints. I find during crop over is very slow. You might ask why, because there's so many things going on. It's because there's so many events going on. We end up being just an after party, and if you done pay for all inclusive event, you're not getting strip club and spend no money. So it's like that time, and then it's like straight into back to school. So it's like August, September, July. You know, it's gonna be a shake up in them months. But anything outside of that is pretty great because we have all the holidays, yada yada yada. So basically, you really truly, like our boss said, if you come there and you only making $100 a night, $200 a night, same wrong with you. You wasting time. It makes no sense at all.
But how much of that money goes? How much? We just all three.
Yeah.
All three, that's weird. How much of that money goes back into like wardrobe, hair, makeup? Cause I mean, you got to look the part, and I figure like when it's got some hair like to one of knees and bare shite,
Right.
and that's nothing cheap.
Right. A lot of women actually spend too much in the appearance.
Are you saying in general?
Personally, I think so.
In my opinion.
Like, it's not because I cheat, but I kind of learn how to do certain things myself because it's like, it's a waste of money. Because of how much we need to do it. Like, you should have a different hairstyle almost every week, 2 weeks. Some people drag it on and wear the wig for the whole 6 months of their hair. So,
I don't smell that.
like, really actually in this area, your appearance has to always change. Otherwise you kind of get lost in the crowd. Because there's so much of us.
So it's competitive.
Really and truly, it's
So you gotta
competitive.
stand
Boy.
It's either stand out or forget it. Because really and truly, if you go in the strip club, there's probably like 4 girls that look the same. 5 girls that look the same. 5 brown skin ones that look the same. Probably 4 dark ones. 5 thick ones that look alike. So it's like, separate yourself.
There's got fighting in the strip club
Amongst
the girls.
Any place with too much women and too much money is always gonna be a problem.
Let's talk about
Like,
it.
that's just facts.
Talk about it.
Any workplace with at least more than 5 women in it,
They
trouble.
got problems.
Problems.
She was ready with that.
Yeah, she really.
And once it comes down to money, even more problems. Women and money.
So it's got like a case of
Jeez.
women stealing clients.
What do you mean? Stealing clients,
Stealing money, I guess.
stealing money, stealing phones, stealing. It's just, I don't know. Sometimes you meet the characters in there. I could honestly say, probably if I didn't go into this industry, I probably would still be a lost youth. Like, I actually learn a lot in this small space. Like, I learn a lot with family, friends, managing money, dealing with people, talking to people, that kind of thing, interacting with people. Like, it teaches me a lot that I know I wouldn't have learned if I did something else. Not saying it's a great thing, but like, it kind of humbled me in a way and matured me at the same time. Because I know if I was out there and I was this age, I would not be as mature as I am right now.
I won't be honest with you.
Go ahead.
I still kind of, and it's bad. Like, I guess I'm trying to unlearn. And that's kind of one of the reasons why I want you to be here. I kind of still look down on that. I would never recommend
Yeah, you can tell
anybody.
from what you're talking.
Am I-
Yeah, I picked up on it early, so I was just like, okay.
I would never recommend. I don't recommend
it to anybody. Let's just say that.
You would recommend it.
I actually do not recommend it to anybody. I let them know exactly what it is. And I tell them, if you are here talking to me, you're probably at that stage. And I want you to check yourself and make sure you know that you're really at that stage. Because really, once you start to say it don't stop. You could probably do it for a month, but it can always be with you.
You mentioned the women that do it for 6 months and then go back home. But what if like you just don't know how to live when you go back home? Like how you met $1,000 a week average
How do you leave that?
to go home?
Right.
What she said.
Exactly.
And then $550 every 2 weeks. That don't happen.
Exactly. So that's why sometimes we either see them back, or what happens a lot is they come into the game, a man snatches them up and takes care of them, and then we never see them again.
That's working.
That's basically how it goes. Or
I'm
sometimes they come in and they realize they can't handle it, and they're just like, all right, you know what? And it kind of open their eyes to get serious about something else in life. Like, let me go back to school, or let me go for that job that I wanted ever since. Like, it kind of like changes their mind. So it don't necessarily make that they go back home and they're just like, I missed that. Like, it kind of opens another door. So sometimes we never see them again because something else happens for them.
Okay. I want to ask.
We got so much questions.
But yeah, before okay, because I want to just explain what you just said when I said that I kind of look down on it in a way, right? I'm not looking down on you, by the way, but I just want to make that clear. I'm not looking down on you, but that's in terms. Since OnlyFans got really big because of the pandemic, right? I started to ask a few questions, right? Okay. So when these girls are selling,
You got one?
Moving on.
I want to hear me out on this and see if I off in my thinking, right? So for OnlyFans, a lot of people sell sex on OnlyFans or whatever, right? And sell themselves in terms of like their body or whatever. When a woman sets her price on OnlyFans, right? What she sets her price at has less to do with how much she thinks she's worth and more to do with how much the market can afford.
Right.
So basically, she sets her worth at what is available in somebody's pocket, right? So in the grand scheme of things, on a micro level, she's gonna get a lot of money through volume. So say she gets like 10,000 people, all of them at $40. Right, it adds up for her. On a macro level, though, what do you think that means when men see that the price tag on the most important or valuable parts on a woman's body, intimate parts of a woman's body, is the price of 2 snap boxes?
Exactly.
What do you think that does symbolically in terms of the relationship between men and women?
But that's why I mentioned the fact that there's a going rate for vagina, because like to say that a woman's vagina worth $60 is crazy.
It's not true. Right. So here's the problem. Huh?
Man, like how much?
In the strip club?
I don't know how much it's cost. But that was saying Nelson Street people.
Right, that's
that's still ridiculous. So that's still $60.
Here's my argument, right? There's some things in life that should not be commodified. Because the minute that you start to put a dollar value on these things that should have no monetary value, then you are somewhat reducing the worth of that thing.
correct.
And so if a woman had to really say, well, I want to give you my services, whatever, and she says, and she gives, the minute she puts a price on it, there's a high chance that it is much less than what she's worth. If you could even put it into money, into dollar value.
You can't really say how much it is worth. It's like a piece of art. This is so weird to compare women to art, but a piece of art, a painting, you can't necessarily say how much a painting is worth. You can say how much you pay for it.
Right.
I can determine how much I want to sell it for, but I can't say like a piece by Van Gogh. I think it costs $9 when he alive, but that nigga dead, so it costs so much more money now because it's a rarity or whatever.
Right.
I'm not saying the same thing for a woman. I am saying it's the same thing in like it's how much I can sell you it for. Like it's mine. I can sell it for. It's my painting. I can sell it for $4,000. So I don't understand what you're saying, but the minute you put a price on it, it's not necessarily what it's worth, but it's still, I think, the artist's decision.
No, it's the artist's decision. I think I could say though when somebody is undervaluing themselves.
For sure.
Right.
But you see that all the time in any like small business, especially.
Right.
A lot of people that sell food, you just be like, what are you doing?
Right. So then back to what I was saying. Like, well, what then? My question would be, if I'm selling you my services, I will also I will also want to throw this out at you and hear what y'all thought, right? When somebody sells themselves like prostitution, right? Is that a product or a service that they're providing, or is somebody using your body as a means to an end? And if so, is that the same thing as a product or service?
Yeah. Wait. I was saying yes to the first two, not the third one.
Right. So you don't think that that prostitution is somebody using your body as a means to an end?
It is. I think it is.
Do you consider that to fall under the category of a service?
Yeah.
I don't know how to categorize it, because again, I find it very strange. I honestly do not understand it. So it's very strange. I don't know how to answer that question, but I think like pleasure is a service. So I think if I have to categorize it as a service, because it's not.
Because you can't say the vagina is the product, so.
Right.
The whole act is a service.
Right. I also like you ain't gonna run with it, so it can't be. Like, I don't,
So yeah.
Anyway, that's just what I was saying. Anyway, but yeah, go on. Yeah, that's.
You want to say something, Mosey?
I actually can't remember.
We both about too much.
No, but I like it. I actually like it.
Yeah.
So many different.
It's so funny.
Yeah.
There was at some point, like 20 minutes into this, that she said something that I just branched out because so many things could have been asked.
Right.
This is a fantastic.
Alright,
Yeah.
I still back on your money. Cause you speaking about the people spending money back home or get more personal. Like, what do you do with your money? And do you have any like businesses or whatever?
I was running a business, a lash business, doing lashes, basically catering to who I work with,
Right.
Oh, it's like
which made sense.
yeah, the market is there.
Like, come on.
And you're known.
Yeah, but basically, I either put my money back into that or save it completely. I don't touch my money at all. I don't even have fun. Like, I honestly don't go anywhere in Barbados. Like, I just
That's
work.
good though.
and
Do you
that's
do
it.
that? But do you do that because people might be like, look at that?
Actually, yes. That's what made me stop going out for a good while. Because it was very weird. It's like everywhere I go, it's like, look, she did. Look, she did. And it's just like,
That makes you feel uncomfortable.
at the point in time, because I didn't want anybody to know about it.
Oh, okay.
It was like, when it first started, it was like, one body will see me and then it's like, 5 people coming that know me. I just sit down and watch me. That instances where people record me, all kind of thing. People are very weird. When I tell you bitches are very weird, bitches are very, very weird.
Record you just living, be?
Like, they will record me, they'll try to record me on stage or stand up, whoever he's
Oh, in the club?
yeah, that's what I mean.
allowed though?
No, they're not, that's the problem.
Oh, okay.
So it's like, you already know you can't record me, so why are you in here trying to do
I
that?
thought you meant like, oh,
Nah, I mean like any
okay.
club. But in out too, like they will try to be like,
in oh.
like when I'm out as well, they will come to me and be like, oh, like especially I remember it was our cruise. I just normal because obviously I'm not trying to draw attention to myself. Like come next to me, no, he was like, oh, he want to dance. I tell you, well, yeah, well, you really about that right now. He was like, we use dance for me all night, so you can dance for me.
This is an amazing segue. Do you how much sexual assault and rape do you see or have you experienced
At work or in general?
At work for now.
Honestly, not that often. Because somehow,
Not that often, it's too often though.
Yeah.
like, you would probably expect to see it a lot, but really, it doesn't happen that often.
Have you ever experienced sexual assault?
Yeah, like sometimes they'll get men that I will come across men that get a bit too aggressive. But it's like, I know how to handle myself or security will intervene. So it's like, that's what you said something about safety.
Mm-hmm.
Like, security is always there to intervene. Like, we don't play when it comes to that.
So you have never been in a sexual assault situation that went too far. Where a security wasn't there.
No.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay.
I don't play no games.
Oh, shit. You were telling me about
You got peace?
Huh?
You got a gun, B?
Own a gun.
Can I answer this legally on this video?
Probably
I just
not.
joking.
Yeah. That's just what I'm answering that.
you were saying something in the car that happened that was a charge, something.
Yes! Last weekend, I had a blasted man trying to break into my apartment. Not even a blasted man. My married with 2 kids neighbor. Not joking. So, I charged him because, alright, I'm there by the bathroom mirror because I wasn't even going where that night. I was going out. And this was probably the only time I was not playing music in the apartment.
Looking up for you.
Yeah.
The proceedings are still going on. You see your charge.
I charged him Saturday morning, like 2 o'clock, 2 a.m.
So it's still happening.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's all going.
That was that's your
I don't
thinking.
think you could talk about this.
I don't know.
Marcus is disappointed. Well,
I don't know. Whatever.
Yeah,
I wouldn't-
we got this.
Yeah, I went out visit.
yeah, just looking up for you.
Yeah.
But it don't seem like it's not like you're opening a shotgun. I think from breaking your house and thing.
No, he was actually trying to, and
Oh,
Anyway, don't continue.
yeah.
yeah, we can
I
just.
totally forgot that we just said no more.
This is filmed.
Right. But okay, but you've never heard of. I'm sorry. I'm back at the sexual. So I have to dispel some of these misconceptions I have because I
Yes.
think that there are certain times when in my head it's kind of like, so a girl say, well, you paying for this much, and then a man just go further, and there's nobody around for it to.
Oh yeah, they do have those instances.
you could be more layman because I don't understand what you mean by that.
Okay, let me say he just pays for oral sex,
Okay.
but then he wants to carry it the full 9.
Okay.
So
okay.
right. Yeah, there
So
are
they
some
are-
instances where
How
it has-
do the women handle that?
fight by the skin. Sorry. Like
Nah.
honestly, like
No,
I
talk,
just
talk.
laugh,
So it doesn't. So that doesn't affect them. Like they more they respond in an aggressive way, not necessarily.
I guess some of
I
them
guess.
do probably under pressure do give in, but they don't say anything. It's like some of them will come and tell you one on one. Well, yeah, this happened to me. Whatever case be, and I'll tell them like, yo, speak up, say
How does
something.
baby?
Yeah.
How is her
Like-
how is that conversation?
Right. That's what
flow?
I'm thinking.
Like sometimes I don't know. I don't know. They have this thing where they confide in me. I don't have a problem with it, but it's just like
What you?
you don't even know me. Like you know, if I could be a snake or something. So it's just like sometimes they kind of maybe like, you never believe what just happened, and then they tell me they believe like.
In that tone?
I be like, word, like, and you don't do nothing, like, and I be more mad than them, and it'll be like,
I
man,
keep it
like,
real.
it is what it is.
I keep it real. They got some women. I don't like talking for women, but there are some women that don't know that what they experienced
It's wrong.
sexual.
Yeah.
Let me give you an example, right? I was talking to a girl. This is a friend, and she was telling me she was crying. I was like, "What are you crying for?" Whatever. So we left where we were, and I messaged her, and I was like, "Everything okay? What's going on?" She was like, she just feel bad because the body that she dealing with always forcing her to walk around with no pants on, and anytime that he wanted, like if she's sleeping, he will come on her and he would like force himself on her and have sex with her and stuff, and she's just like she feel bad because she like see it as like he don't really appreciate her, whatever. I was like, wait, hold up, wait. You know that is rape, though. You know that is coercion, all kind of thing.
That's not coercion.
A lot of women don't know
that. Even that just rape.
B.
And then the whole thing with the pants thing, like she's not allowed to be
Yeah, that's
there.
fucked up, man.
And she was like, yeah, I guess, but she just feel bad, like her self-esteem, she just feel kind of bad.
It's not your self.
I was like, wait.
I was like, what the fuck?
Some people
Yeah.
generally just don't know.
Understand.
And it's really, really sad. I still think about that because I didn't know what to do, honestly. I didn't know what to do when she told me that.
And that kind of what happens most of the time is like they don't know better, because some girls do grow up in a household where probably they had somebody interfere with them or some other thing in their life that they probably don't know right from wrong in that sense.
Right.
So it's like when they come into adult life and they realize that, yeah, like, yo, that shit ain't cool. It's like they catch themselves and then they start to feel bad about the things that happen to them, but it's like it's not your fault. Like,
Which is why sex shouldn't be taboo, because you should not be frightened to talk about these certain things. Because if you could talk about it, then you will find out, well, this shit that happened to me was shit.
That's a
Correct.
good point.
could it?
You want to be a mum?
What?
You want to
You want to
be
be a mum?
Oh, mom! I thought that mom.
I swear you said bum. Come like.
The model turns out the second
I was like, yo, my voice cracked. You know?
My girl was like, that what?
That's full of disrespect.
Really and truly, from a young age, I was never interested in kids. Like, I've always voiced this. Like, like, not even know because of what I do. Like, it just ain't part of the plan.
It is the relationship with your mom.
Yeah, and I don't think I'm responsible enough because I have to take care of a whole other human being.
That's very responsible of you to admit that.
Exactly. Like, I'm not gonna tell
You think your
myself.
mother might have had that dichotomy as well?
Yeah. Yeah, because I don't even think it was planned.
Right.
Yeah. So
So you think that made me reason to rekindle a relationship with her? The fact that you can understand the fact that
How she felt?
how she would have felt.
Mommy, yo?
no.
I don't think you should base your choices off of what your mother did wrong.
Me what with kids?
Yeah, kids.
No, I always said like even before that, like even as a kid, I didn't want kids.
Yeah, well, I
Like-
wonder why though. You don't think that it's something to do with your relationship with your mom? Because she just sounds like.
No, like this is even before we had our issues. Like I always said, like I was never interested in kids, never interested in kids, never interested in marriage.
I never in marriage. That's well, he was a tomboy, so I guess. All right, cool.
And then too is like you don't really see happy marriages anymore. Like people just together.
My guy is starting
As
to get
a-
married here.
Who him?
Are you happy?
Okay, like it's like 1 in a million. Like there's a lot of people that just together because of finances, or just together because the kids are
I
just
love
to
that you
keep
said that.
the
Like,
family get our keep appearances up. You know, that kind of thing. Like, it's not real love. Like
true.
people get married this year and they divorce next year,
Okay.
or they just
I don't think we should be using them as the
standard.
Yeah, I don't
It's
think
not standard. Like, you really gonna come and woo me in order to tell myself, like, yeah, I can do this here forever.
Do you think? Go ahead, go on, Kofi.
I was kind of changing subject a
Go
little.
on.
Do you think though that some sex workers believe that they should always be reimbursed when they have sex with a man, and they find it weird that regular ladies have sex for free? I just want to know your thoughts on that. I don't know if I explained this well.
You are
confused
to me.
Well, it isn't exactly her line of work either, though. But
I want her thoughts on
Regular
it.
ladies? You mean like the average woman?
Yeah.
But I mean, like, he called it things so weird.
The average woman.
check in, sis.
So rough.
So you mean like if they have like an animosity towards them?
Yeah. It's not even a question. It's a thing. I'm shocked. You're shocked.
Can I wait, you understand what he's saying?
Yeah, I understand what he's saying. Actually,
I'm very shocked. You are shocked.
Yeah.
I have
heard that a lot of
seen
times.
that conversation this week.
what do you mean? Like, for example,
I saw a woman ranting on a video this week that she did not understand how women have sex for free. Like,
Oh. Okay, so you mean like in terms of if I have sex with this guy, my bill's gotta be paid, rent gotta be paid,
Yes.
that kind of thing? Oh. I don't know where they do that. Like, they talk down on them like, I ain't gonna knock nobody having sex for free, because it's like, is that not normal? Like, having sex with money is not normal. I don't know why everybody's trying to make it normal.
Thank you.
It's not normal. Like, even in my profession, I can say that it's not normal. Although I see it happening, it's not normal. I find out that this generation just like the generation too materialistic. Like, we have to do this in order to get this, and if you ain't giving me this, I don't want that. It's like,
men, like, I don't know if women
just have sex and enjoy one another. Like,
women can also like.
shit. And if I men bring that agenda to me now, like, oh, don't feel that I can't take care of you, or don't feel like I can't give you things. It's like, dog, I don't even want that. Like, I don't want that. Like, if I can get it myself, I do not want you to give me it. Like, it's okay. But I find like everybody just on that agenda, like, give and take.
That is such a good. I'm so glad that you said it. Our generation does really start to like perpetuate a lot of shit.
It's not really our
like,
generation.
they're making too much things normal.
I feel it's our generation.
I am saying that because the generations before us, the man was the provider, and women used to always say, "Don't deal with the brat man."
No. I don't mean that. I mean as though talking down on people that do it for
Right.
Like,
That's
this
the
whole
weird
idea
part.
of So this whole idea of like this whole like sexually liberal era now where sex is a commodity to people.
Sex is sex is money.
Which is
Sex is no currency. Currency is where I want it. Sex is currency.
Which is so weird. Like, are the best things in life free? Like, what happened to having sex with somebody because you like them, because of intimacy, because you value them?
You know some women has got men for each bill. Like, I can't get off of them, B.
I honestly cannot tolerate men, so I don't know how they can do that. Like, literally, like, if you piss me off, I can just be like, alright.
Women just go, okay, well, this man paying for the car, this man is paying the rent. I don't want something you can do that.
That's crazy. Yeah, that's crazy.
Like, you are arguably telling yourself, I will have sex with this man because this man pays this thing for me.
And that's, but my thing is that is like one of the it's like a popular view. That's a popular
and then
view.
they really like doesn't pay for anything. I don't get it. It's just weird. Like, you're willing to have sex with all these men for money, but then the one you really like, you just.
I mean, yeah, it's your body, it's your choice.
But it's just weird.
I don't get it. I don't subscribe.
Women make no sense. Honestly, women make no sense at all.
Are your bosses mean?
Nah, like, nah.
You okay?
Like, if you're doing shit, like, they can say that you're doing shit.
Strict, but not me.
But they wouldn't beat you because you didn't bring enough money. I like pimps.
Why? But I mean,
Okay, let me stop here. Bosses are not like pimps. At all. Like,
Not bringing money to them, but if you don't bring in money, I guess that means that you're not necessarily doing the job that should make people not
if
walk
you're not working to the standard that they like, they can probably like pull you aside and tell you, yo, like, pull up, you here to make money.
Yeah, take off your petticoat and let me go.
But from what I understand, though, if you're paying club fees or whatever,
What does it matter?
right?
Because
No,
that's
it
their
does
pay.
matter because at the end of the day, we are entertainers. If you
Oh, we look bad on the
Okay,
club.
what happens-
What
what happens often is some girls get into the game and probably they find a guy and he starts to take care of them so they get comfortable. So they're not interested in making money anymore. They're just at work just because. So I find a lot of girls just get lazy and they just sit down and watch everything else. They probably get up and make a couple rounds, but other than that, they don't really work.
You mentioned earlier that you just went to the club like one time and you were talking about it beforehand. So I'm curious to know, like, how long did it take you to learn how to use the pole?
Really, actually, I was dancing, 3 years? So I only literally started dancing last year. Like, actually dancing.
So you used to do? Walk up?
But I used to go to the corners. Like,
You even had $1,000 a night doing that?
Yeah.
no, like, because it was different time back then. Like, things wasn't as hard as it is now.
Okay.
So, like, money was more free. And, like, I don't know if you remember when we had back in Acton. That was, 2018, 2017? Like, it used to be crap all the time. So, it's like, you can't make that money. And I guess, like, I realized money started to slow down. So that's what kind of pushed me to
learn.
Right, to learn how to dance. Because then I realized that's how you really make money.
Continuing education.
Right, you understand? It's like, if I can stay in this, I might as well do it the right way. So,
Invest.
You're on the legal shoelace.
So, yeah. I had went to the pole dancing class in the building.
Okay.
Yes. So, she actually taught me the basics.
Kiara.
From there, then, I just used to sit and watch everybody dance. And just be like, I like that. I'm going to do that. And then it was kind of like trial and error. So
you ever like watch YouTube tutorials or anything? So
yeah. So then that's why I self-taught myself, because then I would see something home or see someone else do it, and then I would just practice it. So I just practiced for a couple months, and then when I told myself I was ready, that's when I traveled. Because I said I wasn't going to travel unless I know how to dance. And then for the time I did that,
money.
I didn't want to see Barbados again, that's the truth. Corona's the only thing that slowed me down.
What do you say that like OnlyFans is to what you do, what Netflix is to cable TV?
No. Honestly, OnlyFans.
You OnlyFans?
OnlyFans is a
Okay.
Yeah, no, you're right. We good.
OnlyFans is a funny thing because it's like you say, you will be marketing to your audience. So it's like, my OnlyFans really is. I don't want to talk about this because people on my OnlyFans is probably watching it.
No problem.
She's shaping food for money.
If you really being honest.
Have you been honest, what?
Like, it's kind of like a scam in a way. Like,
oh, shit.
not really a scam, but like, because men can come and expect to see everything.
Right.
Same thing with the club. You can get expected to come to the club and get everything. But I don't offer everything.
Oh.
I can make you today offer.
Oh, you just teasing
them by
photos.
time that pays by money.
Same damn thing, just on the internet.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
That's interesting. So you just trick men. Trick.
Give it to me. But yeah. So yeah, basically that's all it is. Selling the same fantasy again. Just on a different platform.
That's wild.
Very much so.
Our agenda is not,
Y'all are the weaker link, you know. If we really be honest, y'all are the weaker link. Like, it's like, honestly, it's really too easy. Like, it's just like, seriously, that's all I had to do.
Diamond, will you plug what is you doing? And
starting Monday, I am.
Give the date.
Monday's gonna be what?
Saturday 10th.
12th.
So the 14th?
No, it's 12th.
Wait,
Monday's the 12th.
Monday's the 12th.
Yeah.
Okay, so Monday the 12th of October, I will be starting my pole dancing class. It's gonna be at a temporary location right now. I actually don't want to put the location public because men are weird, and I don't want any women in danger. I'm also working on being certified in that field as well, and getting insurance, yada yada yada, the correct way. Right now, I actually have a number of women that actually want to join. I actually didn't expect this much of a response. It's actually going to be very straightforward. It's nothing inappropriate, nothing vulgar, just exercising, fun. pole dancing actually makes you more confident, believe it or not. When I was in class, I was in there with a woman almost as old as what, 50-something? 60-something? Like, all ages, all sizes, whatever you could think about. So when I tell people, like, you can join, they're like, we're gonna show you. Anybody could join, even any gender, because I think there was a dude in the class as well. Like, it's not something that it's not only for women.
Okay.
And it's not only for sex or
Right.
dealing with that only. Like, it's actually a sport in the world. So I actually want to take it away from the strip club aspect, the sexual aspect. I just want to make it a sport, something fun. Because I personally do not like working out. And it's actually the only form of working out that I actually like. So I actually want to make that kind of something normal for other women. Especially here in Barbados, because it's not really normal.
So, how can they contact you, or would you want to put out your contact information for women to contact you?
Yeah, you could use my Instagram handle, Diamond XO, DIV Diamond.XO. Yeah. So yeah.
DIV Diamonds.
You're right. I can't remember what it is really. I'm gonna try to change it to something normal.
We'll
I'm probably doing
Yeah.
alright, a normal page. I think I'm doing a page just for that.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
Diamond, thanks for being open. Thanks for joining us. Thanks for putting up with us. Thanks for answering all the
We
questions.
feel like you like that, Evie.
Huh?
We feel like you like that.
Because I feel good, man. Thanks for coming through. We really appreciate it. We really enjoyed the conversation, and stay safe
I know.
and be good. That being said, I guess I know podcast. We out.
Thanks for watching the INO podcast, Information, Knowledge, Observation. Be sure to give this video a like and subscribe to our channel. We'll see you soon.